Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the NAALP podcast. The only Lego podcast on YouTube, of course. Uh, I'm joined once again by my very occasional, only shows up sometimes, co-host Caleb C in our studios, of course, and special returning guest, Flannel Shirt Guy. Hello, Nathan. Welcome back.
Hi.
I hate
And of
you.
course, hosted as always by me.
Who
Super
are you?
8s, you all know me. Everybody check the description. I am retired, but still subscribe to my channel. So there we go.
Long retired.
That's how you know you have power.
Only
Yeah,
shows
exactly.
up when he feels like it. Actual bum. Come on. We got to get into the podcast here, Nathan. We got to talk to you for a minute. It's been a while. It was a couple of years
It
ago
has
we
been a
talked
while.
last time. What was that? 2021? Man.
2021, yeah. Yep, 2021. Sorry, there was a critter at my patio door.
Ooh. Can you put it in a box and ship it to me?
See, I have no idea what it was because there's all kinds of things that live in my backyard that my cats just get furious at.
I really
it-
want to do like science experiments and try and make like David Lynch type characters. I want to make the Elephant Man like really badly. And I would if you
Yeah.
send me that critter right now, I can like put it in a
Caleb,
test
Caleb,
tube.
the Elephant Man wasn't a science experiment.
I know
to
he
be
was
clear.
he was
He wasn't
fictional.
fictional.
He was a real man.
That was a real dude.
All that really happened.
The whole movie.
Why wouldn't?
What-
Never mind, Caleb. Go ahead. You're an idiot. Just go.
I'm
Go
an
out of
idiot?
your
Okay, that's
analogy.
cool. That's cool. Well, I just wanted to make science experiments. That's all I was saying, and I'd love that creature. But more about brick filming and actual important things in the world.
Oh yeah.
Of course. You've had kind of your own brick filming odyssey come around. You've been doing a lot in these past 4 years. You just had a Robin Hood video come out that was not only incredibly successful but incredibly funny and well animated.
Thank
might
you.
I add. Really,
Thank you very
really
much.
enjoyed it. Your humor, I love the way that your humor really shows in these original ideas. These less like as much as I love IP videos and Batman stuff, like I genuinely feel you show so much character with these original, like these less IP based original concepts. I love so many of the little scenes in the video, the dancing, the SpongeBob-esque zoom in on the lips. That's your profile picture now. So many
Yeah.
of those little jokes are great. All your wacky characters all around, like the dragon. I mean, come on now. You're really setting up a rotund rotation of characters.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, the Robin Hood video, I did not expect. I remember telling my wife, who she's the one who plays the dragon. I remember telling her over and over again, I just hope it does well. I just hope it gets, a couple hundred views, because like you said, so with the IP thing, I love IP videos. There's plenty of, obviously Batman, but like Star Wars and Indiana Jones and all that crap. I adore it. I obviously do because I still make them.
Yeah.
But someone asked me about this on stream a while ago. I find it is harder to get an audience member to care about a character that they don't know. Especially like with the Batman thing. Most brick films, it's like, oh, Batman, oh, cool, it's Batman, and he's messing with Robin and he says a bad word and stuff like that, and like that works. But like, original characters, and not that Robin Hood is an original character of mine, but like original characterization and stuff like that is difficult. And I love the castle theme and would make a million castle videos if I could. So I was very surprised that it's doing as well as it is.
Yeah, I was shocked too. The numbers that it's putting up is crazy. It genuinely. I mean, I'm so happy for you. Genuinely, I couldn't believe that. I was like,
Thank you.
a brick film is doing this in 2026.
I know, right? I was kind of in shock because
Listen,
it's only been a week.
yeah, I mean,
And yeah, it's just wild.
it's
Oh,
growing
shit.
your channel so much, which obviously I've been preaching you've deserved for years now. Because
appreciate
I am
it.
the best. But no, I'm just so glad to actually see you getting success, and even like at the end of the day, the fact that it's coming from a non-IP standpoint, as much as I'd love to see Batman videos really succeed in 2026, it's not the trend anymore. Really, there isn't
Yeah.
as much of a hold. it feels like original ideas have more market share now between the really niche community of brick filming in general. And I think I'm happy for you to have your full creative expression like get this many views and get this much attention.
Yeah, thank you. I agree. Like a lot of the videos I've seen that are doing really well aren't uh aren't a brand. They're just just rando. It's 2005 again.
Yeah.
Just rando characters like Tiny Dog Studios kind of videos of just
Oh,
about
yeah.
nonsense and stuff like that. Which is great. Again, it lends itself to more creativity and more of a challenge.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
so yeah, it's really fun.
we're going into full circle. Like
Yeah.
everything just comes back to the way it was eventually, which means in a couple of years Batman will be back, guys.
I know he will be back.
We'll be uploading he'll be uploading
Oh,
Batman
yeah.
constantly as if he hasn't been working on a video for 6 fucking years.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever go back to that. I heard I don't know the validity to this. Because I really don't keep up with it anymore, but
Fair.
I heard he's like not gonna do it as much. And
No, he's not.
like
He's not.
if at all.
He's to me he seems, and I don't want to talk too much for him. I kind of just want to talk from what I've seen. He seems very I don't think he's interested in it. I really don't.
Yeah.
And I understand it to a point. Like he's got a family. He's got all this stuff going on.
Sure.
He like at the end of the day, he's done Lego stuff for so long. Now he wants to, try and ruin his reputation in 20, more recent
Oh
times.
yeah. AI animation. Yeah.
He'd rather just start doing AI slop. He thinks, and it's so
I'm
hard
sure
to
nobody's
tell.
gonna have an issue with that.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell if he's ironic or if he's genuinely serious about it either. Like he is the most dry. I feel like his brain is fried. He is the most dry person in the world. That like
Yeah, I
it's
saw one of his things and I just scrolled past it because I was like, all right, this is not for me.
It's
you know,
really
I-
it's really interesting. Not to delve on him too much because I'm sure one day when Riley's gonna make me pay him $100, which is what he said he would do to get on this podcast. I'd have to pay him $100. I'm not doing that.
Sure.
I'm not paying him. Are you kidding me?
No. No.
I'm gonna
No.
pay $100. It's gonna make 10 cents, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna ask him a question. I'm gonna be like, so man, I'm just wondering. Like, I've been such a big fan of you for a long time. Like, can you tell me about like some of the process you go into making the video? Yeah, really good. Yeah, I enjoy it. All right. Like,
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
We need to stop delving on Forrest. He's not here.
Well, just one more thing as
Yeah.
a nail in that coffin. Going back to like the non-IP things, like I love making Batman videos. I think my characterization of like Batman and Robin and Carrie is very much my own.
Yeah.
But the really great thing about making non-IP videos is not getting all of the comments about how this is just like forest fire. It's like
yeah.
no, dude, it's not.
To this day, people say that.
Yeah, I don't curse in my videos.
Yeah.
Not for any uppity reason other than the fact that I have nieces and nephews that watch them. And that also kind of goes back to the whole like it's harder to write a really funny joke than it is to just have a character say, the F word.
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
know that
it has to be
Caleb's whole writing
Oh,
process
thanks.
getting destroyed
Yeah.
single-handedly.
Yeah, I think. Well,
Yeah.
I was gonna comment before. I got rudely interrupted by my co-host who doesn't know anything about what we're talking about right now because he's not a brick filmer.
Wait, okay,
He's
no.
actually an involuntary celibate. Like I don't know. Why
I have
this title.
criticism. I have criticism. Okay, criticism of Flannel Shirt Guy. He needs to stop giving this guy Caleb voice acting work. All right.
Yeah.
He just walks around, humble brags about it, uses it as a reason to never animate, basically. So it is just
None of
like
this is
you gotta
true.
stop doing
None
that.
of this is absolutely true. He's just creating drama.
All right.
He's actually
well-
actually gassing me up. No. No, I think.
Well, I was gonna ask you to be Jared Leto again, but now I might have to
I
rethink
will.
that.
Don't worry. I'll do it in a
No,
heartbeat.
no.
Don't listen to
Okay.
him. Literally.
Caleb's like, oh, did you see my song made it into the new Flannel Shirt Guy video? It's like, no. Oh my god.
Oh my God. I'm
That's never
sorry. I'm sorry. I
animating
enjoy.
again.
I'm in a content creator who I enjoys videos. Sorry for telling people. Sorry for telling
Well, I
you.
appreciate that.
I'm sorry, and I'm,
No,
I'm
I
sorry
I
for trying
enjoy
to
his
shout him out.
videos. What the
And I don't think you do.
bro? I listen to his music. What is this?
That's true. Bangers.
That's not even a lie.
What's
Bro,
that?
back in high school, earbud in class, put on some Nathan music.
What kind
Some
of
good
Nathan
shit.
music were we talking about?
The ones you sang. I don't know
The
what they're
ones
called
you-
now.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I did an EP while I was in college.
Yeah. I listened to a couple. I
Yeah,
used to listen to a couple of those back in the day.
yeah, that was fun. That was really fun.
So does that mean, Riley? Are you contending that you're his biggest fan?
Yeah, I guess from
I don't know. You might
watching.
have to find my wife for that one.
I was watching back in the day. Listen,
Back in the day. Yeah, that was a while ago.
yeah, 12 years ago.
I still play music, and I still always fantasize about like, oh, I'm gonna, do another thing that, I could have spent my time doing something else on. But, maybe one day.
You'll dominate the charts. I believe in you,
Yeah, one
Billboard
day.
Hot
I just need to make a
100.
gag song.
dude. It'll be filled with your name, all up and down. Some albino, all up and down. You're gonna
I'll
get
do my
there.
best.
I believe
I'll
in
get there
you.
one day.
If I believe in you,
Gotta keep-
it'll happen.
Gotta keep doing brick filming though. Gotta keep
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
gotta
true.
keep the grind going.
Already put you a tier above Caleb because he doesn't do brick filming anymore.
You're,
Oh no.
he's like one of those what are the fucking Staples buttons. He's literally like,
Oh yeah.
I just talk and he has to just say, well, Caleb sucks. Actually,
actually.
made me by the way, made me buy Lego for a project he was gonna make and never made it. Okay.
Oh no. The worst.
It's because he's a
Uh,
terrible, neglectful
These are false.
human being.
Also, I was gonna say earlier, quick anecdote, right?
Sure.
Flannel Shirt Guy has made the second great Lego Robin Hood video, right up there with
Oh.
Brick by Brick Films,
Oh my God.
Lego Batman, the other Robin.
Brick by brick.
Heck yeah.
I forgot about that video. That's such a good. I don't know if
Dude,
that's a crazy video to reference.
that's the only
Yeah.
other Lego Robin Hood video I think of. 'Cause I mean,
Well, there's probably some
I
that are
watched
actually
Robin
like
Hood
just Robin Hood. There's probably maybe like one or two.
Yeah.
But like
Probably some, yeah.
they might be hidden in deep in the depths. They're from like 2000.
Like I didn't know that like Robin Hood was like a popular IP. Really.
I was just like, I don't know if anybody outside of me and my voice actors are really going to enjoy this because, like, I'm going to have Angel in like every project. If there's a female character, he has first dibs, especially with the dragon, which people, on other social media platforms are really raving about.
Yeah, that's
But Ray, who plays Robin Hood, he actually improvised a lot of stuff for this, including the more joke. That was his idea to have like the like that's his mouth
yeah.
doing that. And so like it's that kind of stuff that I think really made the video into what it is, because I feel like, yeah, the script was funny, but when you get the voices there and it's all just put together and other people have added their own stuff to it and stuff like that, I think that's really what elevated it. But yeah, I was really unsure. I thought, do people like Robin Hood? I don't think they do. I don't think anybody would look at this and think this is relevant.
That's I mean,
So
that's
I
a
was
fair
nervous about it.
concern. It's like like who likes like you're asking like who really cares about this folklore? Who really does?
Yeah.
But then you remember like, wait a minute, Christopher Nolan's Odyssey is gonna make like $1 billion at the box office. I think people do care about old stories and old characters a little bit. You get a little bit of hope out there.
And it is familiar. I mean, everybody grew up with the Disney Robin Hood, and one of the earliest films that I saw that clicked in my brain where I thought, "Oh, I want to do that," was the Kevin Costner Robin Hood, which isn't great, but
No, it's amazing.
it certainly has the aesthetic that made that film. It tricked people into thinking it was good. But so yeah, I love that character, and I think people know who Robin Hood is. But yeah, again, I didn't think someone would see a video just called Robin Hood and think obviously I'm gonna click on that. You know,
Well, YouTube did. YouTube decided
Yeah,
to
I guess
send it
so.
out to people.
And the thing that does help too is just I've gotten better about really promoting stuff
Yeah.
before before the week of, because it used to be like, hey, video's coming out this week. I know you haven't heard from me in 6 months, but you know that stay tuned, and then radio silence after that. But um that goes to like constantly doing shorts and uh just I've been moving nonstop since July,
Oh my god.
trying to just make stuff
Yeah,
all
just
the time, and so
constantly. And when you get to that work balance, that work, animate all that stuff, and animation feels like
yeah.
it goes way to a wayward side when you got to go to work, you got to pay rent, all that, you got to pay for the house, all that
Yeah,
stuff,
it's
all the adult
there's
stuff.
no there's no balance.
There's no wiggle room at all.
No,
You have to give
none.
up your sanity to do some Lego animations.
Yeah, but again, like we kind of talked about this before you started recording. The projects here just really dried up as far as like film goes, and there's no job that I can get at the moment in say video editing and the stuff that I was working really hard for this stuff that was going nowhere, and the payoff for doing these Lego shorts might be, yeah, I got some subscribers, cool. I got some people telling me that they liked it.
Yeah.
That's enough. And I'm getting more out of this than I was doing any other sort of like post-production or production work on any rando films that come through the area. So
That's fair.
that's why I'm just really going hard into it. It's like, okay, cool. If this is going to give me something to do, then I'm really going to do it.
Oh, 100%. I mean, YouTube is so good because it's the easiest way to have a creative output. It is by far the easiest way that you can do that. I mean, even when you look at like any type of young filmmaker, like you don't just become 18 and you're like, oh, I'm gonna start making films, I'm gonna start doing all this stuff, like, because that's impossible to just start making features like that. YouTube gives you an outlet to stay creative while maybe doing a benign 9 to 5 or doing anything like that, because your brain just turns to fog doing that stuff. You complain.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, you complain every day. Oh, I gotta go to work today. At least you got YouTube to be like, well, at least I'm doing something creative. At least I'm not completely wasting away.
Yeah, I really genuinely look forward to it whenever I get home. And I mean, it's also paired with like, I won't go crazy into it, but last year I lost a few family members, and during that it was just like, this is a massive source of just joy.
Yeah.
That I get to, and in some aspects, sometimes I go a little too hard into it, and I have to step back and say, okay, I gotta go do the dishes. I gotta go like continue responsibilities.
Yeah, I gotta keep up some things. This house can't turn into it just can't be a cave.
Yeah, exactly. So trying to strike the balance with that. Sometimes I get tunnel vision. But
gotta be a good husband
Robin,
too. Can't leave it all up to the wife.
Okay. Yeah, that's the other thing. I'm very lucky that I have a spouse that supports this.
Yeah, oh god, if you didn't, oh man.
Well, I've had significant others in the past that literally told me it's super, like, they were just like, yeah, no offense, but it's kind of the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah, I would be like, well,
like,
well, it
what?
is, but you're dating a dumb person. What do you mean? You're with a dumb person.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't ask for your opinion. Listen
yeah.
now, okay?
But with that, that
my thing. Lego over the hose any day of the week. That's all.
Well, that explains the 5-year gap that I had, where it's just like, finally getting with someone who was like, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you can be yourself for once. You don't have to. You don't have to make up your self-image for me.
Yeah.
I won't be ashamed to stand next to you.
Not at all. No. She actually encourages me to share this stuff, and I'm like, okay, I really don't want my family to know that I do this.
You got the perfect one.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, you should post it on your personals, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I don't.
They're like, I think you might need we might need to call a couple of doctors real quick.
Like,
just
oh,
get
is that what
something
he's?
spout.
Is that why
Just,
he went to film school?
yeah,
Okay, I see that
okay. All
degree
that.
really paid off.
Oh man, all that money, huh?
Uh-huh.
All those student loans, huh? Into
Fine, it's my
this.
debt, and I'll do what I want with my debt.
Listen, I know how much it is. I see the bills. I know what I'm paying.
Yeah,
My
but yeah,
paychecks are thin because of it.
I've got the goal of a video output. Aside from shorts, I try to upload a short like every day, if not every other day. A video output once a month
Yeah, I mean,
of
that's
just a
great.
narrative brick film. That's the idea. And we're 2 months in, and I've already done 2 brick films, so
Woo!
we're doing well.
Look at that. Come on, that's pure commitment. I mean, where I'm at right, like I feel like not to delve into myself at all because it is you're the guest at the end of the day. But where I'm at,
No, no, do it.
I feel like it's so hard to just even get myself to make one brick from every 6 months. Like,
Well,
Yeah.
who would be constantly telling you that?
well, God forbid someone has an adult life. Sorry, but
It's
Oh
hard.
my God, the cope from Caleb was
the cope
crazy.
is not even cope. It's just
Listen,
true.
no, listen, Caleb, I have to disagree. Caleb shouldn't delve too far into himself on this episode, not because you're the guest, but because he's extremely boring and no one cares.
I'm benign.
I'm
Yes,
sensing some hostility there.
Oh,
no, never.
he gave this.
I'm sensing a little bit of tension.
Super AIDS gave up a long time ago. He
I see.
he tried to become a male model. It was an
What?
unfortunate. It was unfortunate.
Wait,
for him.
okay, this is
I want to know
Caleb.
more about
This is just untrue. Okay.
They didn't.
that.
He went to the.
And also, I would like to point out, I didn't say it at the time because I didn't want to interrupt. But when Caleb was talking about women saying Facebook, if Caleb got a girlfriend and they were like, the brick filming stuff is weird and stupid, Caleb would be so cucked so fast.
Absolutely not.
He would be
No.
posting all his Lego on Facebook Marketplace instantly. It would be gone.
Absolutely. This is not
Caleb would be
true.
ready.
This
I've
is
known
absolutely
Caleb my
not
entire life.
true.
This is how it would go.
This is absolutely not true. I refuse. I rebuke any statement that's being said here. This will never happen. The Lego stayed here. I'm 22 and I still got the Lego. I'm in too deep.
Man, you'd have quite a freaking check from that, though. I've seen, at least from the last like tour video that you did, and like some of the sets that you showed off. I was just like, holy money!
Listen,
Good Lord.
listen. Sometimes some of us we got our vices. I'm just saying some people do crack, some people drink a lot, Riley. But me personally, most
I
of it's
actually
Lego.
can't refute that. Never mind.
Yeah, no, I
Don't ask
understand.
behind
My vice,
Go on.
my really bad vice has been like 90s Lego. I need to quit obsessing over it as much as I have been because
But it's so good.
it's so good.
It's too good.
I mean, if you can't tell by a lot of my non-IP videos, I love the look of classic Lego. I love that classic smiley
I get
face.
that, yeah.
It's all just perfect. It's so simple. You know, you didn't have people complaining and moaning about dual molded leg printing or whatever.
Lego content actually sucks. I swear to God, Lego. I want to make a video about Lego YouTuber, like just Lego YouTube, not like and it's
just
not
Lego
really,
YouTuber. Yeah.
Lego YouTuber.
Yeah.
No, Lego YouTube. I want to make a video about like Lego YouTubers in general because I feel like they're all the same complaints. It's all the same land videos and all the same complaints. Like brick filming, I'm fine with. I only really have interest in brick filming at this point because a lot of this other Lego content, like I got popular of other Lego content, but at the end of the day, making this other content, it's just like I was inspired by other people. Now I watch and like I have like one or two people I still like, but otherwise than that, it's the same reviews. It's all the same nonsense.
Yeah, I only really watched 2 of them.
I only watch
Maybe
one of them, so
there's a few people that do mocks. That's kind of a different world, though. You know,
I
they're
feel
not
like that is-
dissecting something.
Mocks, mock YouTuber. I think mocks will always have a good. Mocks are kind of like brick film esque in their longevity because
Yes.
at the end of the day, you're creating something with like your video isn't about talking about like complaining about Lego. It's actually creating something. Your video isn't, here's a review of this new set. Isn't this new set cool? And it's like Lego is making the same sets, the same builds over and over again, just slightly updated. I don't care. I don't care about the newest Hagrid's Hut review, the 9th Hagrid's Hut. I do not care about it.
Yeah. Well, on that note, like one of my favorite creators, I don't know how you guys feel about him, is Cheesy Studios. He does retrospectives of.
Yes.
He's a big Harry Potter guy. He did like a massive, because like the original Harry Potter theme came out whenever I was right at that age, you know.
Yeah.
Right when I like God flicked me on the back of the head and I got a conscience. I was probably like 5 or 6. And so like looking at it, it was so whimsical and fun, and so, you know, he does that stuff that appeals to me. And he's not complaining about anything.
No.
He's just talking about the things that he likes, and that's really fun. And also his mock series with like Minecraft and stuff like that is good, you know, eating content.
Yeah. Nice toilet content.
Yeah. I love it. I love everything he does. He's quite talented.
No,
He actually, like, watching his videos kind of made me want to build sets better.
Yeah, for sure.
'Cause my sets used to be very like one note, 3 walls kind of vibe, and so.
Shout out Gregory Animations.
Gregory Animations asked, we both had the same joke. God damn it.
Oh yeah, oh man, I saw him. I met him in person a few years ago.
Yeah, we know. We talked to Sam about it.
Yeah, I've been to his house. God forbid.
I'm sure he had nothing but bad things to say. But
no,
yeah, we met.
He's very nice about you. He's very pleasant.
No,
yeah,
he's very nice.
Pleasantries. I've only heard pleasantries. Very nice. He's a very nice young boy. Young 30-year-old
He's very nice.
boy. We very much appreciate it.
Easy.
No, you're youthful.
I'm a young 29-year-old boy.
Yeah, come on now. You're actually like the same exact age.
Oh yeah, everybody's just like, I remember on stream a little while ago, someone was just like, "You're in your 20s." I thought.
What do you
I thought you were in like your mid 20s, but that's because I know you're married and shit. I didn't know you were like 29.
created my channel 16 years ago, and someone straight up thought I was like 20. And so
Dude, I created my channel when I was 4, bro. What do you mean? I was ahead of the game.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I get that. Like, usually whenever I look at a content creator, especially in this field, I'm like, that person's in their 20s. You know, it's just kind of, it's probably because it's just, you know, you don't see my face.
Yeah.
And I'm playing around with toys. So there's only a certain margin that you might assume I'm in. But
you just have that unk aura, really. You have some.
I try to carry that with me. Yes.
Yeah.
I try
Sam sadly is lacking in the aura department. He is just
what?
Out.
Nah.
He doesn't. Riley, he doesn't fit the aesthetic.
Yeah.
I think that he's got crazy aura of a mysterious kind.
I'll hold on.
He's what you call some mysterious third thing.
I like how, Riley, every episode I've done of this podcast, well, not the first one, but the last one I talked about Sam. I'm talking about Sam every episode at this point. Sam and Forrest.
I don't know. Well, it's because Sam knows like literally everybody in the community.
That's
Anybody
true.
you talk to, they know Sam in some way. Sam just knows everyone.
He's a good dude.
Never mind.
He's working on something right now.
Yeah, he is.
No, I did voice lines for it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, for some reason he gets Riley, actually the flakiest voice actor in the world.
That's not true.
You'd have a better time, like genuinely, you'd have a better time getting like
okay.
Keshin 8 to do voice work for you.
I don't know. I'm pretty bad about it. I've gotten better, but I think
I've gotten worse. I'll admit that.
Caleb, you and Sam have both been in the boat where you'll ask me to do something, and then 6 months later, I'll message you and say, "I'm so sorry." I promise I'm going to do it.
Listen, yeah, I understand. I'm sure
it works for Caleb because it takes him 2 years to animate one video.
I guess I kind of opened the door for that.
You see, I was going to say that, but what I was going to say is it really doesn't. I understand it because I'm lazy too. I'm really lazy, so.
I'm not. I do my voice lines. I don't know where all this hate at me came from. I do my voice lines. It took you like
4 months to do your lines for Sam.
No, I never even did those ones. But he asked me for when he last asked me for lines 2 weeks ago, I did them 2 days later. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, I gotta tell you, one of my favorite like big surprises that I forgot about was when the Brick Tavern Poison Ivy video came out, and I was just like, "Oh, that's me!" I completely forgot that I had done it because I'm pretty sure I did those lines pre-pandemic.
I mean, he had worked on that video for a minute. Yeah.
I was in college using, because I worked in my college's IT department. I was in college using the voiceover lab that I got into because I had a key to it. And that key I only had until right before COVID. So it was definitely pre-pandemic.
That's you.
So it's nuts to think about. And then I of course I watched it and I just adored it.
Yeah.
Like
All
they
the
are
Kevin
so
stuff is great.
good at what they do.
He did those.
Maybe one day he will make a return. It was just the one guy. We'll make a return to the podcast.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, the last one didn't go so well, so we'll see how the next one goes.
I know they're busy bees.
They're super busy.
So
Super busy.
I don't hold them to the if they
I don't hold
if
them
they
to,
want to do.
listen. They are quality wise one of the best. They are the best. In my
They
opinion,
are the
quality wise, they're
best.
like the
Yeah.
best Batman brick filmer out there nowadays. So
Yeah, that Killer Croc video is still like that is the best Batman brick film I've ever
name
seen.
a better 3 brick film run than. I mean, there are some in between, obviously, but Black Mask, Killer Croc, and Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
You're on some.
Oh,
You're on some early Kanye shit with that. Like
I love the Flash video where he punches Captain Cold through like 15 different buildings. That one is so funny.
That one I love. No, I love the Superman Christmas video.
Oh yeah, with Captain Adam, that was great.
Where he kills the kid through the chimney. He's like, "Why are you inspecting the Christmas tree?" Because I don't know. I need to check it for a pulse.
Those guys are so good. In fact, them asking me to play Robin all the way back then was what gave me the idea to have like a branch off of different Robins from different worlds.
Yeah.
And obviously that didn't accumulate until years and years later. But I kind of had this idea of just like originally it was going to be like a bunch of Robins just with the same voice. And I actually almost reached out to other Batman brick filmers and I almost pitched the idea of me playing Robin in their video to where it just completely like saturated the market with just my voice.
You're the only Robin voice actor.
I'm the only Robin. Yeah. And that ended up becoming sort of the idea that I got whenever I brought Carrie into my videos, where it's just like, okay, maybe it's just different Robins, but I'm not going to play all of them. That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, obviously. You're the only brick filmer who had the balls to bring fucking Carrie into a brick film. Nobody else has
I am so that is right. Yeah, that is right there with stuff where I look at it and I'm like, hey, I'm at least original in that department. And actually, Abby, who plays Carrie, when I first met her, is my freshman year at college. I'm pretty sure one of the very first conversations we had, because she's her and her husband are really great friends of ours. Her husband plays Alfred in my videos, and they are like, I thought I knew stuff about comic books until I met those two. And so
they were just encyclopedias.
Why don't you meet friends like these kinds of friends who do voice acting? Or all of your friends are lame.
Well, I got lucky because I was in a department. I went to school for film, which was adjacent to the theater department. So like Ray, my wife, Angel, Abby, Ben, like all these people are actors. And so it's like I have a gold mine at my disposal that I really shouldn't have. I feel incredibly fortunate to be able to text them and just be like, hey, do this. And like 2 hours later, my inbox goes off because they send it. Especially like Ray and Angel are both very excitable when it comes to these videos. They
want to do it.
They enjoy it quite a bit. Yeah,
they're actually encouraged by it. They're like, yeah, let's go. And I mean, like they're not going to be the ones who eventually, like 2 years later, are like, actually, can we not do it? I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
they're not the.
No, it's such a good.
They're not those.
Such a good feeling.
Thank God you actually have consistency.
But Abby, when I first met her, one of our very first conversations, I think, was about Carrie. Because Abby was she's much shorter than me and very energetic, and at the time, I'm pretty sure had like shorter blonde hair, but she had dyed it red later that year, so she was kind of just, she was kind of like halfway there. um, so she was definitely the one to play Carrie whenever I finally introduced her.
Yeah, you found the
Oh,
right
and she
one.
got on to me about that Robbins video. She was just like, because like Caleb, I took like a year to make that.
Obviously, yeah.
And I'd see her, and she actually gave me the Jared Leto Joker, and was
Idea.
just like,
Oh,
"This is." She handed me the minifigure,
Oh,
and
she
she
gave
said,
you the actual thing.
"Yeah, this is some aggressive inspiration to finish the Robbins video." And I was like, "I know, I'm
Just
sorry."
trinkets. She's door dashing you meals like, can you get this video done now?
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, no, it's worked out great. No, I appreciate everybody. Trying to use more brick filmers.
That's fair. Hey, listen, if you have people that you know at your disposal, not only is that more convenient, but that's also better for you because you can direct them a lot better. So
Sure.
A lot
Yeah.
of brick filmers are lazy bastards
That's
who will never
like
get you voice
the
lines.
most.
Yeah.
So
I agree. I agree with myself.
you should always use all your weapons. You should definitely utilize.
Yeah.
You definitely are smart for utilizing the people you know, and the people you
And they
know
all
are
have,
smart for being in your videos. They're smart for. Not
they've all
denying
got. Well, I appreciate that. They've all got pretty good equipment too, which makes it easy. Makes it really easy.
Yeah, they all. I'm imagining they're all just coming in on like $10 microphones on Amazon. They're just on Turtle Beaches
Well,
I
doing
mean,
voice acting.
Ben and Abby do a podcast. They live down in Lubbock, and they're running basically just like a theater company
They're all the
called
way down.
Reinvent.
Damn.
Yeah, they're down in Lubbock. But yeah, they're running this Reinvent thing, and it's this universe that Ben has built, and it's like a I want to say like it's very comic booky. It's like a superhero string, a giant story he's created of plays that they're putting on. And they have a podcast about it. And, he also does audiobooks. And so he's got pretty good equipment that honestly, like, I'll put his lines next to mine and I'm just like, geez, I got to get a new mic. I can't. I can't. I thought my stuff was good until he sent his stuff.
Yeah, I need-
Listen, I've gotten very similar comments about when I voice act in Caleb's videos.
Why is everything about you, huh?
No, but this is actually true. Okay, listen, I was told like, "Wow, Riley, your mic sounds really good in this video. What's going on with Caleb's in comparison?" I'm like, no, I don't know.
Nobody.
So,
has
this
ever
was
said that.
actually said to me by Lachlan. This was said to me by Lachlan.
By one person in your echo chamber.
By Lachlan, this was said to me. So I'm correct. I was going to say onto the microphone point. It is fair, and it is lucky because half of the brick filmers we know that do voice acting still use their fucking iPhones. They won't even buy a microphone.
Yeah.
They're so lazy and unequipped.
It's hard because you have this microphone in your pocket, but it's still not.
No.
It's not up to par.
Not even close to up to snuff.
No.
Everyone needs to go out. They need to buy.
Bro, OTC, buy a microphone. I'm calling him out, dude.
Well, he has a whole Lego room now, so he definitely should.
Brick filming for 10 years or however, more than
Longer
that.
than that. 14.
Longer than that. Yeah, 14 years, still can't buy a microphone. It's over. Still edits on his phone, actually. Buy a computer,
I couldn't.
a microphone.
No, my brain is not wired to that.
No, that's a no-go for
No.
me, pal. That's a red flag.
I know that's a younger generation thing. Like I know brick filmers, like new guys who they do. Is it stop motion studio? Is that what it's called?
Do not do stop motion studio. Stop motion studio stinks.
Yeah, I've never. I can't. There was no such thing as a smartphone whenever I started doing this when I was like 12. So I had a digital camcorder that sucked, but it was it was mine, so I used it, and then I edited on Windows Movie Maker. I cannot imagine editing any of this on a phone. That is so foreign to me.
When me and Caleb were first doing Lego videos, we used like the most cooked things.
Oh my god,
I think the first time we ever tried to do a Lego video was with a laptop webcam. I think.
Yes.
This is like
it would have been tablet first, like a Kindle
was it
tablet.
or was it a tablet? Because this was I'm talking St. Simon's.
Oh yeah, that would be a thanks, but that would be a laptop webcam.
Just mute it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not going back and doing that.
Yeah, that's like 2012, 2013 or something.
That would be like 2012. That was a laptop. Then we went to tablet. Then we went to like laptop again. Then we went to like 10 different digital cameras and 10 awful, terrible, like really cheap $30 like phones and iPods.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
our mother's
Yeah.
Galaxy 2. Samsung Galaxy 2.
Galaxy 2. Yeah.
Literally, yeah,
Yes.
'cause this is like 2013. This is so
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you could watch.
Yeah, I once shot a stop motion on a DS camera. I did do that
Oh.
once.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen stop motion shot on the Game Boy camera.
the Game Boy camera.
Yeah, sadly I didn't have that equipment around then. Only just my
Yeah.
DS.
The
No,
blockhead
that's
Game
dinosaur.
Boy camera.
Yeah. Yeah. That thing was cool.
Who
And then-
shot on that? Chris Chan? Like,
Yes.
that's what I was thinking. I was like,
I
that's a
didn't want to
Chris Chan
say.
thing. I knew it was them.
Game Boy printer.
Printer.
That Game Boys had so many cool things that you could just plug into them, man. I still have my Game Boy. I love it.
You
I
know,
just love it.
Riley's a retro game collector. He doesn't actually have an original Game Boy, believe it or not, because he's actually like
Okay.
a bad collector.
Okay. I have a Game Boy
Okay,
Color
I don't
and a
have a Game Boy.
I have a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advance.
Yes, I have a Game Boy Advance. That's what I have.
Oh, that's
I'm
okay.
not
but
gonna say I
well,
have
that's
the
okay
Game
for you.
Boy.
That's okay for you because you're not a retro game collector whose room is full of them. Like,
Oh my
Riley.
god.
No, the issue is that I was just alive when that stuff was coming out.
That's true.
So,
Riley-
No,
that's the problem.
You were
Riley
alive.
is genuinely like 12, so he wouldn't understand.
What? I'm 21. What is this slander? I remember
Minus 9.
having those Game Boy Advances as a kid that we pulled out of the
SPs?
Target Electronics
Oh my god,
recycling
the
bin.
Game Boy, dude! When we found the Game Boy Advance SP in the Target recycling
There were
bin,
two of them.
Whoa,
I like
really?
that.
No, there was
Two,
one
yeah.
of them. There was one.
Oh yeah, and it
'cause
had
we
Rayman
one,
in it.
but yes, we had one prior to that, and then we found
Yeah.
one in a Target. Those old Target.
That's
used to have-
crazy.
Target used to have the
Yeah,
electronic
back when Target had the
bins.
electronic recycling bins. Game
That's
Boy
nuts.
working Game Boy, yeah. That
What a
was sick.
find.
We
What a
reached-
find.
We're such trash. We reached through the fucking recycling bin to get it.
Nah, dude,
Like
dig
the-
through
like
that.
the- yeah, dude.
Get up in there.
I'm pretty sure it was like at the top, and we just saw it. Like,
Oh, that's true. It was high. It's like the I remember like I used to watch these videos of these guys who dumpster dive behind GameStop and they would like plant Xboxes back there. Be like, I just got a whole free Xbox One from dumpster diving at GameStop. You guys should do it too. And it's like,
Dude,
that's a terrible.
so many people getting hurt by like glass and used needles
Yeah, I know.
trying to do that stuff.
You did not
Caleb,
not a
Caleb,
good
you,
idea.
Caleb, you should start dumpster diving in the Lego store.
It's gonna be boxes. It's just
Guys,
gonna
I
be
found
boxes.
I found
Yeah.
one 2x4 gray. Okay.
This is
Oh,
seeking
boy,
3 cents on
lo-
Bricklink right now. That is a 3-cent
Lego
profit.
Smart Brick set. Hmm.
Oh man, I wouldn't even pick it up.
I wouldn't either.
I'd throw it in the sewer. It's better as pollution.
I get it. Like, I mean, Lego's done electronic stuff way all the time in the past. Like some of the sets that I, dream to get my hands on are like Space Police 2,
Yeah.
Lights and Sirens and stuff. Does that mean it was good? No, because it almost bankrupted them. Like it almost put them under trying to make all that crap. And it inflated the price of the sets. So, yeah, it was cool, but cool does not mean necessary or productive, or something the consumer wants. Because I don't know if I don't know. I don't look at Lego and think, oh gosh, I wish this made sound.
That's true. I think it very
I don't
much,
think
it very much is a thing to appeal to the market for children because it is it is in the toy aisle, stuff like that. We gotta like
yes.
So I get why they're doing it. I understand. And I don't think it's going to impact them too much because I think Lego's a smarter brand than they were, 25 years ago. I think they'll understand if these sets sell bad. Not to mention you're already going to have the ball fondlers making videos about, oh, the Smart Brick is the most innovative thing Lego has ever done. You're already going to have that. You're going to have that that cesspit of constant marketing of people like, well, he likes the Smart Bricks. I'm going to buy them. I'm going to spend $60 on a garbage X-Wing or however much that thing is. I'm gonna buy this.
Yeah, that's wild.
It'll be wonderful, and I'll be hearing sound effects that I can play on YouTube right next to my ear when I move it.
Yeah, it's nuts. But again, I mean, I look at a lot of things and think, yeah, I wouldn't buy that. But it's out there because some test market loved it.
Yeah,
so
I mean, it's appealing to some. It's appealing to some, group that buys a lot of Lego. It just
and kids need they need more than some kids need more than just a physical toy. They need it to make sound. They need it to light up. They need it to do all this stuff. And so
dopamine. I'm listen. Lego's ADHD coded. We're just being
honest.
Lego's ADHD coded.
Yeah.
It's all about colors and sounds. Colors and sounds. Doesn't have to look good. Does it have a lot of colors? Does it have a lot of bricks? There you go.
I will say that is something about modern Lego that I do appreciate is I appreciate and I loathe because they're bringing back colors that I love, but they're getting rid of colors that I love too.
That's fair.
They brought back that dark turquoise. I was ecstatic. But then they got rid of the neon colors and I was so mad. Like as a Rock Raiders fan, I was so mad.
That's fair.
They did that.
They love to just retire and unretire stuff. They've been doing that. I feel like for years they release a lot of new bricks and they just retire it after like putting it in 2 sets. It's like, why are we? Don't even release it. Don't even show it to me. I don't want it. Now it's gonna cost me $1 for this 1x1 slightly modified brick that's in 4 sets. For each of them on Bricklink. Don't show me it. Don't even release it.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
It's just too specialized.
Yeah, I know. Listen, every Lego set needs to be common bricks. That's all we're saying.
I agree.
If we go back, well, it needs to be that, and it needs to be large molded bricks. We're bringing back burp meta, okay?
Please, good Lord, please, I'm begging. I'm begging. I want a burp larger than the burp. Larger than the, larger than the burp. I need something bigger.
I want the LeBurp. The large.
Yeah, I need a LeBurp. Yeah. I want a burp. Big, ugly rock piece.
A double B.
Yeah, double B that ish. No, that's what I want. I love those pieces.
Oh, man.
They're so great.
Dude, I have a fair amount of them I got from like a used Lego store. Like I got like a bag of like 10 of them for like $6.
Yeah, I want to say I've got a decent amount in my arsenal now. They're so useful.
They honestly are. They low because I don't want to keep building intricate rock walls for every set I do for brick films. I don't want to be doing.
No.
In the back cave, I'm not trying to build all these little intricate rock walls. I'm just trying to make it as easy as possible to make it look like a rock wall. Nobody's gonna care about the background that much, anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
So
exactly.
We got to make it fit the aesthetic, but at the same time, I'm not going ham for every little detail. This isn't a fucking Kubrick film. I'm not doing this.
No, it's not. And it never will be.
No,
I don't think I could ever.
There will be a brick film one day where that's going to take someone like 100 years to make, and it's going to have that level of detail, and it's probably going to stink.
Man, I don't know how Kubrick does that, especially for like, I mean, do I think that they've got pre-built stuff for like Thack and Brawl? Yeah, I do that. I did that with the pirate video last year, but still I look at that and I think, how did you do all that? I'm mesmerized by it. I just don't
Okay, wait, this is fucking me up. We're talking about the Lego YouTuber or Stanley Kubrick, the director?
Oh, Kubrick. Yeah.
Well, both
the Lego
kind
YouTuber.
of apply. Both kind of apply to the original scenario, but now we're talking about Stanley Kubrick, the YouTuber.
Oh, yeah. If I was talking about Kubrick, the filmmaker, I'd be saying a lot meaner stuff. I'm not a Kubrick guy.
We're not having this debate. I'll fucking lose my mind. Why
That's okay. I understand. Great films. No, him as a person, I don't like.
I'm just talking about the films here.
He literally, Riley genuinely like morally stands with the everything that has to do with the elitist. I'm not even kidding. He morally stands with all that stuff.
What is? I've never. That's like one of like the 3 Kubrick movies I haven't seen.
Do you morally agree with the ethics of the story though?
No.
Oh, okay. I just had to make sure because you told me something different like a couple of weeks back.
Yeah, did I?
Yeah, you did. You said if.
All right, Kel. Thank you for trying to frame me on this. But this is completely irrelevant to the conversation.
Okay, well, let's get back to like Stanley Kubrick's details in his video. I think what it is with a lot of these more eccentric brick filmmakers, avant-garde, I guess some might say, is when they have an idea come to their head, an actual idea, they do whatever it takes. They don't cut the shortcuts. They will do anything to make the image look like that. They're just so devoted to their shots that if it takes them 2 days to set up the shot, it's going to take them 2 full days. It's going to take them 16 hours because they want the shot to be correct. Just no compromise.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it's all pretty good. And I think the use of certain pieces, um, because in his FAQ entry this year, he used obviously like custom heads
yeah,
and stuff like that. That really elevates it. Of course, the editing, he has the like analog horror sort of overlay going on, and so that really puts you in that world.
he actually
So
tries to go
I
for an
think I think
aesthetic.
he, yeah, and I think that's important. In Robin Hood, I did the like old school fantasy movie like soft bloom
Oh
over
yeah,
everything, and I was thinking about, I almost didn't do it, but I thought, why not? This is a castle video. This is the perfect time to do something like this. And so,
yeah. At the least,
setting that mood in post production is helpful.
yeah. I mean, at the least you can show yourself you can do it, but at the most it elevates the video.
Yeah,
It actually adds a different level of detail to it.
yeah, for sure,
I mean, I
for
love
sure.
little things like as much as I can be visually bland with some of my choices. Sometimes I feel like at the end of the day, some of my favorite parts of brick filming is when I can elevate it to a whole different level, to where it can almost look like maybe it can sort of be something like a film, something like depending on the film, maybe
Yeah,
somewhat like that. I'm not talking
yeah,
like
I understand.
I'm not talking like green screen, blue screen. I'm not talking about that. Ugh,
Yeah,
gross
yeah.
type of stuff.
Yeah,
Randy
that's
watching.
something I'm trying to continue working on. And, I'm limited because I'm not using a DSLR anymore. I'm using a webcam
Oh, you went
because
to
it
the
is so
you
much.
went backwards.
I went backwards
Oh.
because the webcam is just like, I was so sick of not being able to get closer.
Yes,
Um,
that is
yeah,
something that pisses me off about DSLRs is the focus range.
yeah.
The
And
focus range
also,
sucks.
like, when my battery dies, I don't want to take my whole camera off the tripod if I'm in the middle of a shot.
Yes.
And I think my DSLR it was getting old. The batteries were shorting out, so I physically just could not use it. But yeah, the webcam has offered me so much, but in that, my shot composition is super limited. So I think that's something I need to really focus on this year is just better camera work.
Yeah, I mean, for what they are, webcams can give off like. I mean, I feel like the webcam is the most popular. Otherwise, than a phone is the most popular camera to use for a brick film nowadays. Over the
Yeah.
past like 5-ish, 6-ish years, I feel like I feel like the DSLR is almost out of style. But
I mean, yeah, shoot, people have been using webcams since I want to say 2003.
yeah, I
They
know.
used
But
the Logitech QuickCam, yeah.
oh, they were back. I mean, the webcam, the bang for your buck is just crazy on them. It really is compared to a DSLR. Is just DSLR consumer DSLRs really, I feel like aren't even a thing anymore. Really, especially good
No.
ones. Like if you want a new DSLR, like a decent one, it's gonna cost you $700, like at least.
Yeah.
Just for a decent
Yeah.
new one, or you can just buy older models. Like those are your two choices for DSLRs. Webcams, they release new ones every year. They give like pretty good image quality for what they are, especially for like brick filming and stuff for a smaller project. They work fine. They're limited in options, like things like shutter speed. Like you can't really, like that's something
Yeah.
you will be limiting yourself from. But you can also get certain more interesting shots because you can fit the camera in more places. You can get different angles, and you can go closer, obviously. So those are things
Yeah.
that the positives of webcams are. I just love the quality of the DSLRs.
Yeah. Yeah. It really brings it, and especially for like VFX, which
Yeah.
I'm a VFX guy when it comes to real film projects.
Yeah, you're Mr. Motion
I,
Graphics.
I do tons of VFX. I on my own films, like, removing a boom mic or someone's lav pack from their back
Yeah.
pocket, all the way up to like in my senior thesis film, I had two severed heads created completely just in After Effects,
Ooh.
and that was so fun. And so, I love having the pixel quality that a DSLR brings,
Yeah.
especially in Lego stop motion, because I'm I am masking so much more than people realize in my videos. Like every scene, every shot, I have masked something out
That's
whether it's like
insanity. That's pure
yeah,
insanity.
I would love to show you how much I did it on Robinhood because all of those black trees were so reflective. And so, like, if I, put my hand on a different part of my desk than I did in the shot before, it would reflect that. And so I had to mask out so much stuff.
Oh yeah.
But that's fun to me. I love doing that stuff.
That's
That's a fun time.
I mean, that's fair. That would annoy me if I saw my hand in like the reflection of like one little frame and I could see it, and I know, like, if I noticed that and like the other frames
Yeah.
were blank or whatever and I noticed that, I'd be like, this is going out. This is going to
Yeah.
go out. I'm not, because someone is going to notice, because I know I'm always going to watch this video, and that's going to be one more thing I'm going to spite about it. Otherwise than having to hear me
Yeah.
talk, hear all this stuff that I already hate. Now I got to look at my hand in the frame. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. And the specifically the first shot with Guy Gisborne, um, whenever he's talking about like passing 3 gas stations, or whatever, I rotoscoped around him because it was so bad. That was the first shot I animated. So I rotoscoped around him and decided, okay, how can I proactively do this to where I'm not ripping my hair out and having to do this every time? Still wore all black, still managed to get reflections in the trees. So, that's just something that I learned in school, but had I not gone to film school, I probably still would have picked up on if I was serious about wanting brick films to be better quality.
Yeah, I mean, it's an attention to detail thing.
Yeah.
It really is.
But my next video is not a brick film.
Oh.
It is going to be a video about the 2006 Lego Batcave, which is a set that I think a lot of people really love. But it is the alternate build in the back of the instruction manual.
Yes, you built it, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah, I know. I saw that, and I was like, "How did you?"
It's
do
something.
That? How did you?
I would. What's really helpful is that I have the physical instruction manuals in my hands.
Oh my
so
God.
They're not so contrasty because like the PDF versions are just a
They're
nightmare.
Terrible. The Lego official scans are awful. They
awful.
Suck.
Yeah. So that would have made it impossible. So luckily I remembered I had the instructions from when I bought it like 8 years ago. And that alone was just like, oh, thank goodness I can see. And there was only one part that was really complicated that I almost just omitted completely from it. But no, I had to get it done. I had to do all of it. So it's good to go. And I'm working on that right now.
It's 100% or 0%. There's no in between.
I know, and because someone would complain.
Yeah, actually, you left this little part out here, and if I remember correctly from when I owned it, that was there. So, you should end your channel. Delete it now.
Yeah.
I hope you don't have dreams of monetization, pal.
Yeah, it's that stupid alternate build of like the penguin boat.
Yeah. I
was just like, at some point I had to just put it down and completely rethink it and take it apart because I was like, this is nearly impossible.
Yeah, this is
They're using pieces that are not in this set. So it was a nightmare.
Yeah, that's just no dice. That's no good. That's I can't listen. I could never. I don't have the balls to bring myself to take apart my 2006 Batcave. So if I have to sell this collection, that's the number one thing I'm like, that's on the stay shelf. When the
same.
When I get so bad that the hoarder people the hoarder people have to come with the big trash bags, that's the thing I'm going, no, that's it.
Yeah. Look, dude, I freaking cried over that set so much when I was 9. I'm not getting rid of it. It is not happening.
No, thank you. I worked too hard to get this. This is not leaving my collection ever.
It stays.
Take everything else I love. You can take.
That was genuinely my white whale. It was my white whale set.
Bro, I think that's a lot of people's one. Like, that's so many people who I know, and like just in general, so many people, their dream is to own the 2006 Lego Batcave.
Yeah.
It's such an impressive build for what it is.
It is, yeah. I look at that and I just, like, the first thing that pops into my head is just seeing it in the instruction manual for the Bat boat which was one of the only Batman sets I actually owned.
Yeah.
And just thinking like, because I got the Lego catalogs, but my brother mainly looked at them because he was a Star Wars kid.
No, of course.
We were both Star Wars kids, but he was really into like the Lego Star Wars,
That's a shame,
which
yeah.
again, 2005 to 2007
Yeah.
was a pretty good year to be, or a pretty good set of years to be a Lego Star Wars fan.
Oh, for sure. They were actually releasing quality.
Yeah, it was great. But so I never really looked at the catalogs, but yeah, I didn't even know Lego Batman existed until I saw that set, and my mom bought it for me for my birthday. And in the back of the instruction manual was all of the sets, and in the bottom right corner, I can literally see it clear as day, was the Batcave. And I was just like, what the hell is that?
Yeah. Where did
Like,
this
I
come
was
from?
so intrigued with how it looked. I was like, the computer, two faces on the monitor, like,
Yeah.
what is going on? And yeah, so I every time I see that set, I think of it. It was kind of rough taking it apart, but that just means I get to put it back together.
Let's go. You're just gonna keep
Yeah.
it how it is. That's gonna be your new display. Actually, what you need to do is you need to, again, we're going back to this guy. You need to pull a force and get another one.
I don't know if I can afford that now.
Yeah.
I got lucky. A dude was clearing out a storage unit for someone else, and that was in it. He had no clue what it was or what it was worth, so I got it for $200.
I mean, I feel like I've known a couple of people who have got that set for actually a deal. I parted it out, so I went through like
Yeah,
a couple month-long process to get the set, and then of course I spent like a couple hundred parting it out on that set, and then
Sure.
I bought a Lego Diagon Alley, and I just kept going down a rabbit hole. But
yeah.
it never ends. I feel like
Never.
I feel like heroin would be a cheaper addiction at this point. But
At this point, yeah.
at this point, with all that
Yeah.
all that Lego-flation, let's be real now. We'll never.
It's also fake.
It's worse.
also
It's worse now than
garbage.
ever. I mean,
Garbage.
I hope you don't want any 06 through 08 stuff you don't have already, because
Yeah.
it's actually unaffordable.
Garbage.
You could literally, you could buy so much stuff with the amount of money it would cost just to get you a Bane and a Nightwing. It's ridiculous.
Fake numbers created by people who don't have real jobs.
Actually,
Like, I can't stand it.
I see these Instagram reels of these guys who have like 50 of them. Like, you people are like, I'm gonna rob you people.
Yeah.
You won't know what's coming. I know. Listen,
Yeah.
I know people everywhere. I got people all around.
Yeah.
You'll never find out who took one of your 50 Banes.
Yeah. No, it's the same thing with Rock Raiders, because I'm a big Rock Raiders
Yeah.
guy. The Chief minifigure, maybe 10 years ago was $40.
Yep.
There were a lot of them. And then there was one guy who bought so many of them and then decided one day, when he was the only person in the US that was selling them on Bricklink, to try to sell it for like $300.
Yeah. Just
And then-
artificially inflate the market.
Yep. Yeah. And he could justify it by, and I'm not going to dox him or anything, but he could justify it by saying, well, look at how many other listings there are. Because, I mean, if you look up that minifigure, there's maybe 4 listings at a time on Bricklink.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it's making a monopoly out of it.
No, it's
It's
sickening.
really bad. It's really it's terrible for the secondhand market. Less people are going to buy Lego from the secondhand market, considering this stuff. Nobody wants to purchase Lego when it's this overinflated. Like, people knew it was expensive. Like, everyone's known Lego has always been a premium, like, price-wise.
Yeah.
But the rate of which it costs now there are some people who just don't understand and like weren't around. Like, I've had people. I remember I made that video on the 2007 Bane where I talked about how like the crazy price spike it had. I made that video, and I've had people in the comments ask me, well, that's just how it works, man. That's just the free market, or it's just
Actual Neanderthal troglodytes who
Yes.
do not understand anything about anything. These
Literally
people should never be taken
don't
seriously
understand
ever.
the secondhand market. I show actual data that the fig was like $15 on Bricklink in 2017. I show the actual logs, and people are still telling me no, it's just natural. Or I'll have people like, well, then why didn't you buy it in 2018? Thanks.
Yeah.
That doesn't help. That doesn't help the fact
No,
that
it
the
doesn't.
market.
There is no natural inflation that spikes like
No.
hundreds and hundreds of dollars
The
on something that was
percentages are
less than
crazy.
that.
No,
The
Within like a month, that there is no natural inflation that happens like
no,
that.
nothing. And especially when you've got all these YouTubers who
Yes.
Oh my god,
will
they're
just
really-
show off their figure and just be like, look at my $400 Bane. And then it's like, oh, great. Well, now it's set in stone. Now it's never going to go down.
Yeah.
And that just makes everything worse.
Well, I don't know. I feel like it's different. I feel like we're in such a minifig centric market now, especially that
Yeah.
because it used to be like the sets were the real price, and then like the minifigs would be along, and some of them were definitely really, like fairly expensive, but it was always the
Yeah.
sets that were like the real expensive. So like the Batcave itself, there were many like Alfred was like $60 or whatever, but the Batcave complete was like 500. Now I
Yeah.
feel like to get all the figs from the Batcave, you're gonna have to spend more than to buy the build of the Batcave.
Yep. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It makes no sense. I mean, I'm happy that I have collected a fair amount of the 06 figs. I don't have them all. Like, and I'm sure one day I'll have them all when I eventually, fucking bend the knee and be like, okay, I'll spend this much on. But I'm not spending $800 on Bane. I'm not spending $300 on Bane. I'm not doing the best.
No.
I don't even think it's not even the best Bane fig. It's not even to me. It's not even like top 4 or top 3. Like I like.
No, no. I just because it's the first one doesn't mean that it's a lot of those minifigures are the best version of them.
Yes.
But the Bane, I mean, it's just Bane. There's nothing
No.
crazy about it. I mean, it's no more or no less Bane than the 2012 version was.
The 2012 one, you could, and it's almost 50-50 on whether you like it or not. It's just color. It's just color and certain printing.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and like I'm fine with my 2012. I paid $2 for my 20. I mean, I had a 2012 one in 2012, but I had to rebuy it because any of my Lego from 2012 is basically massacred. So I
Yeah,
had
same.
listen, what was I in 2012? 8, 9.
Yeah.
So
My heart.
when you're 9 and you move, God, what is it?
Yeah.
5 times since then.
Yeah, that's
like
rough.
it's the Lego doesn't age well, especially you don't take care of it. You don't care about it. You don't care about value. Even as much as my dad would be like, these figs are going for $15 on eBay. That's unbelievable that you would throw it around. Guilt tripping me about the way I treated my Lego. I was like, no, come on. I mean, we were lucky.
I hope he. Yeah. Yeah. Lucky.
I mean, we were lucky a couple of years ago. Like because even the market in like 2020-ish for. I mean, I'm speaking more for DC than anything. Like of course I like other themes, but I think I'm so fascinated. I've always been so fascinated with the DC secondhand market. Because it's the one I care about. It's the one I try to buy from the most. And like 2012 stuff was really cheap for a lot of years. So I had all the sets back in 2012 or whatever, but none of them were taken care of. But I managed to buy them even when I was working. I was making $7.25 an hour. I was managing to afford that stuff. But now, like, I'm pretty sure the Bane is like people are selling it for like $30.
That's nuts. I got mine for maybe less than 10 whenever I made the first multiverse video.
Yeah, it's not a.
That was in 2022.
Yeah, it's not even like it's not worth that much. And listen, just because online it's expensive, it also means that in store, like at a secondhand Lego store, they've caught on too. They know.
Oh yeah.
They know because everyone
Yes.
you go to no matter bricks and mini, bricks and minifigs, the prices vary. Some people I know have terrible experience with their bricks and minifigs. Some people have good ones. I've been to a lot. They're 50-50, but even like some of the more local ones, like I don't know. In Orlando, they have Orlando Brickco, and Atlanta they have the Brickco as well, which are just these crazy big stores you go in. But their prices on minifigs are so bad. Their prices on minifigs are horrendous. I will never buy. They're selling the reverse flash fig, who went down in price recently. He's now like a $80-ish fig for a decent condition one. They're selling him in like mint condition for like $180. I'm not paying.
That's just ridiculous.
$180 for a yellow flash? Nah, bro. I'm going Lepin. I'm going AliExpress, dog.
Yeah. I think the issue is that, like, going back to 2020, that was when the Star Wars stuff really, really started to
the Star
inflate.
Wars market became real bad real quick because everyone was locked down and they were like, well, I do like Lego.
Yeah. Yeah, and Star Wars was relevant. You know, it had movies coming out,
Yeah, it
and
had the
and
Mandalorian, stuff like that.
yeah,
When
and
all that stuff was good, yeah. Well, not
when it
all
was
of it,
good, yeah.
not all of it, but you know,
Um, when the Mandalorian was good,
Mandalorian was
but
good for like 2
um,
seasons, you know.
yes, but you know, when I was younger, there were really expensive Star Wars minifigures. Like I remember the look on my brother's face, and I can feel the look on my face whenever he had to have been 11 or 12, and I was probably 10. He got the dropship stormtrooper battle pack that was out. It
Yeah.
was like one of the first battle packs. Little less than $10 set, right?
Mhm.
Opened it up in the car because he was so excited he just wanted
Of
to build
course,
it.
yeah.
And he is not greeted with the set in bags. He is greeted with a chrome Darth Vader. And
Ooh,
the
really?
look, yes, the look on his face. My brother had all kinds of luck with this kind of stuff. He had the he
Did he search for Mr. Gold? Did you
I
get him to search for
I
Mr.
have
Gold? Come
no
on now.
luck. I know, right? Like I want him to buy like some of these old sets and just like in box because I know he'll get it. and but yeah, he had, and I hope he still has it. But that's obviously worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. But now it's like, oh, you know, Glep Shido came out in one set 5 years ago, and now he's worth $800 because of his leg printing.
You got to realize
like,
his
dude.
the line on his legs is only in this version. No one cares.
Yeah, and it still sucks. Like that's always what the consensus is,
I
you know.
know. It's
But we're still gonna pay money for it.
yeah, we're still gonna buy it all. By the way, we hate this, but we're gonna spend all our money. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm very guilty of stuff like that, obviously, because I ran.
Oh, yeah.
I ran.
Killed this little bit of pot kettle on your part.
Yeah, I know. Listen, I rant about Lego all the time, but I still, especially, I'm so cucked to DC. I still buy some of this stuff, but I don't
Yeah.
think I'm.
Caleb, according to your comment section, you absolutely hated, despised the new Arkham, but you bought
That's
it
true.
anyways.
That's true. That's very true. I did buy it, despite my 8 out of 10
Yeah.
rating. My 8 out of 10 rating, by the way. 8 out of 10 is nothing close to despising. But
Is that a good set? Did you like it?
I like it. It's a little overpriced. And I still
And
to
not
this-
better than 2013. People
no,
are coping.
No, not better than 2013.
Yeah, that
Not
one was
better
beautiful.
than 2017, and to me, not better than 2006. And I'm gonna die on that hill. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's a
I'm
great
particular towards that set.
It's a great set. I feel like an old movie reviewer saying this. It's a great Lego set, but it's not a great Lego Arkham. Everyone's gonna get mad at me for that, but well, no, it's
No, that's fair. That's fair.
and,
Yeah,
it's not it doesn't have enough characteristic. I want
Yeah.
more characteristic. It could be any building. If you remove the stupid stickers from the roof, it could be a library. I can't.
Sure.
I mean, the interior.
That's a fair opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, the interior, like, I actually like some of the interior, like, the office areas and stuff are cool. The cells or whatever, like, I feel like it's, and I hate that I always talk negative about the set because I do genuinely like it. I mean, I spent all
Yeah.
that money on it when it came out, so I should like it. But
Sure.
and it does have great details. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's like anywhere close to perfect in any way. And it's a style like you could like. I think it could have been much better. That was my issue. I fall for this a lot, but I think a lot of people who genuinely like Lego do, where they hear about the leak and they see stuff about it and they're hearing about it for months and they're like, oh, and they build themselves up so much, like, yes, let's go. And I only do this because I remember, like, back even a couple of years ago when things like the Daily Bugle the 2021 Daily Bugle, shout out my goat, was leaking. When those leaks were coming out, I was like, or even Diagon Alley, I was like, that sounds really cool. And then, like, the set lives up to expectation when I see it, and I'm like, maybe it isn't so unreasonable for me to have high expectations for a leak. And then the Arkham stuff was coming out. I'm like, I'm the biggest fan of Lego Arkhams ever. I have the original. I have the other 3. So
Yeah.
this 4th one got to be good. And then I see it, and it's underwhelming to me in certain aspects. I can talk all negative about it, but I do still think it's a good set. I think my literal least favorite part about the set actually is nothing I've talked about. It's the minifigs. It really is the minifigs. I like some of them. I am so bewildered at Lego's choice to not to give jumpsuits to Bane, Killer Croc, Scarecrow, figs that I would have much rather had torsos for than some of the other figs. Poison Ivy, I'll give. That's a great fig. That is a great Poison Ivy fig. I'm gonna give it that. But I seriously would have loved it if instead of maybe another Catwoman, which we've gotten so many of, we got a new Bane torso. Like, is it so much to ask for us to get some decent Lego Batman villain figs, considering we've gotten almost nothing that isn't Joker over the past 5 years?
Yeah. My thing is like no Two-Face, no thanks. I love Two-Face so much.
Fair. That's fair.
But I haven't bought a new Lego Batman set since the Tumblr, the Batman Begins Tumblr.
Yes.
Because I went and after I did this podcast in 2021, all of you guys were just like, no, it's so good. It's so much better than the 2008 one. So I went out and I bought it. Yeah. And I was just like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, that is a very good set. I love that set.
Jake, wait, didn't Jake actually give away his?
He gave me it. I have his 2008
Jake
Tumblr.
actually.
I went to Jake's house.
So...
I went to Greenbrick Studios' house in 2023, late 2023. I went up to Canada to visit him for a week. Me and OTC, shout out. But I went up there and Jake was like, and call for months. This guy was teasing me. He's like, Caleb, I genuinely hate looking at this set. You can have it. You can have it. And I was like, okay, I'll go. When I go there, I'll get it.
Mad at 2008 Tumblr,
and I went there. He was like, "Yeah, take it. I don't want it." So I mean, it was missing a couple of parts that I ordered, but it was like $5 of parts on Bricklink.
Yeah.
I ordered it.
That's crazy.
Jake was just so mad.
And because I'm a dumb little completionist, like I gotta have everything. I gotta have everything perfect, and I want to have as many like Lego DC sets as I want. I was like, this is the greatest opportunity ever. This is the best thing ever. I mean,
it's one of those ones where I looked at it in the store and I was just like, oh, maybe one day.
Yep.
But I look at it now and I just think, oh yeah, he's kind of right. It's a little bulky. It's a little too big.
It aged poorly. It really did age poorly.
Yeah.
It aged out. It's a dinosaur, man. It didn't do well.
To be fair, so is Jake. Old and washed, completely cooked.
Literally
doesn't work on HP anymore.
That's true. Doesn't work on any videos.
Oh, I can't say that.
No. Trust me, you can. You're in your prime.
No.
You're in your prime. No, you're in your prime. Now.
Jake is cooked. Jake is cooked and all.
Oh God, I'm in my prime.
You're in your prime. But hey, your prime
is that what this
is?
Is?
Here's the truth. You don't have your prime doesn't have to end.
Oh shit.
You can keep progressing through your prime. Your prime ends once you dictate that.
Yeah. No, I feel like I'm where I wanted to be with Lego YouTube. Like back when I was 13. Back in 2020 when I started doing it again, right here, right now, working on a video after just having completed a video last week and, getting good feedback and getting eyes on it when it's so hard to get, I thought that the brick film market would never die. And it is so hard to get eyes on a brick film.
Hard.
So, that alone, I'm so grateful for. And so, this is I don't want to be like I'm in my brick filming prime because I really, until I'm at the point where I'm like I have nothing left to learn.
Yeah.
Then I wouldn't say that, but I really am in like the groove that I wanted to be in.
That's
If
I could be the brick filmer that I wanted to be when I was 12, when I was 13, like that would but like your goals change obviously, but if I was that brick filmer, the stuff I would be doing would be ridiculous. Because the images,
okay, well, yeah.
The images you
to be fair, if I was that guy, I'd have like $1 million.
Yeah, when you're that young, you watch your if a brick film blows your mind, you think about everything in that brick film you're gonna do one day. You're gonna make 30-minute long videos weekly. You're gonna be making these, You're gonna have 10 Batman series out. You're gonna have every set ever. You're gonna have all these different brick films. I love how I always come back to Batman, but you're gonna have all these different brick films, and you're gonna be, and this is gonna be your job. That's the number one delusion. Brick filming.
That was the number one thing.
That's the number one delusion.
I'm gonna be a millionaire off of this.
Forrest has got to be making the most amount of money ever, and then you realize like, wait a minute, how many full-time? You become an adult and you're like, wait a minute. Is full-time brick filming actually a thing? Wait a minute now.
Well, I look at other YouTubers and it's just like the memberships. That's the thing that people don't make money off of ads. It's sponsors, but everybody's sick of sponsors. So
Yep.
the membership program was a great way to curb that. But now that money is coming out of your pocket, and so it's just like it's a hard market. But
Duh.
obviously, yeah, like you said, goals
And
change.
obviously,
I'm not in
and
this.
you can't
In the,
really integrate sponsors into brick films.
It's really
no,
hard to.
no, you
It's
can't.
really, really hard to.
I mean, and
Also,
I don't think there are a lot of sponsors that's ever have sponsored brick films.
no,
Like
there really
the
aren't.
most brick filmers get is like weird sponsors from like that don't even pay. It's like those
Lighting
weird Lego
brands, the
light.
lighting brands,
Yes, those
Yeah,
weird Lego lighting brand
or fake
things.
Lego. One of the two.
Cheesy Studios has a cheese sponsor, and I'm just like, that's it.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's the goal.
I want a flannel shirt company sponsor.
Yeah. Like the best way, if you were purely in it to make money on YouTube, if that was your whole MO, which if you're a brick filmer, it probably isn't. I don't know why it would be.
Yeah.
You just don't know what you're doing at that point. But
Yeah.
if you were if you wanted to get into YouTube just to make money, the two best ways to make money are really long form content, as long as you can make it, and it's live streams. Those two, if you can cultivate one of these, crazy, socially, like inept live stream audiences that just donates to you. What's a parasocial? If you can get some parasocial audience members who just donate to you constantly, that is the best way to make money off YouTube.
Yeah, it's wild. I cannot foresee that.
It's hard.
Streaming is very new to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like the kind of streaming audience you pull in if you're a Lego animator is very different than if you're a different kind of live streamer, because the Lego audience is predominantly younger, less money.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you could
And,
treat,
you know,
you gotta
they
treat
ask-
it like a gaming stream, Riley. You just gotta treat it like a gaming stream. At the end of the day, just
Well, in my streams, I'm like constantly talking and constantly answering questions, and it is a lot of younger people who come in.
yeah.
But a lot of them, like, they're just trying to learn. They're just trying to see how other people do stuff, and I appreciate that. And they'll ask, they'll ask me questions about like, Lego Batman or whatever meme is relevant that I don't know about. But sometimes they'll ask me about sound, or they'll ask me why a certain shot is composed a certain way, and I'm always willing to answer that stuff. But yeah, streaming is very new to me. It's something that I just like, again, trying to make as much as possible. Shorts every single day.
I mean,
Shorts that get, if I'm lucky, 1,000 views.
yeah. It's
But
the
still,
grind.
you have to keep going. You cannot stop. And most people who make it in anything have been doing it for almost 10 years nonstop. And so, like, you gotta just go. And I don't know where this is going to lead. Certainly nowhere that is a career, but, as far as just, I just want to make stuff. I was born to make things.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people were. I think
Preach,
everybody
brother.
is. Everybody's
Yes.
born to make something. But,
Not Riley. Born to make depression.
well, hey, so like living in the Midwest, there are a lot of tiny little towns that have nothing in them.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people who, right after they got out of high school, they got married, had a kid, and the thing they do is their job. They don't want to do anything else.
Yep.
Because, maybe they grew up not having a hobby, or they grew up being told that their hobby was stupid. And so there's this like lack of fulfillment. But I've met, like for instance, I had a guy who worked for my city gas company. They had to get in my house. They had to crawl in my crawl space. So of course, they send a guy to do that, and he is who you think he's going to be. He's like nearly 50 years old. He's been doing this kind of thing for a long time. Super stoic. Really just here to get a job done.
Yeah.
He walked into my office and saw my microphone, and he said, "What do you do?" And I said, "Oh, I do some content for YouTube." And then just said, "Oh man, I'm trying to get into voice acting. Here's what I've been doing. I want to do audiobooks. I want to like," and he's like, "Not for money, just to do it."
Yeah.
And I thought, I never would have thought that looking at this guy. But that's what he wants to do. That gives him a sense of purpose and fulfillment outside of money.
Well,
And so, I admire when people do that. It's hard to keep up with that kind of thing.
yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not exploring new things all the time, if you're not trying to do a new thing all the time, like you grow I mean, most people's minds, when you grow stagnant, it kills you. You
Yeah.
like if you grow stagnant with all the stuff you do, you got to get out of it. You can't stay in it. At least like that's
Yeah.
like for a lot of people that's got to be the case. I mean, for me, I think that way. If I made, I mean, I'll just keep it at brick films. If I was making a brick film, if I did the same shot every time, if I did the same arm movement for every
I was
time,
making a brick film.
okay, if I do that every time, I know I would have stopped a long time ago.
Yeah. You just got to keep going, keep doing new stuff. And
There's no purpose to there's no way of having an enjoyable life if you're not trying new things constantly. If you're not trying to find something.
yeah. And again, like when you work in just like me, I work in a retail nightmare.
Everyone's favorite.
There's, unfortunately, there's only so much fulfillment I can get out of that because it's not the thing that I thought I'd be doing when I'm near 30. It's certainly not the thing I wanted to be doing, but I have to.
I mean,
and so, I show up, I do my job, I get it done, and then I go home. But if I was only just doing that, like I've gone periods of time where I've only just been doing that and nothing else. And those periods of time went by in a blink of an eye. And I had nothing to show for it.
Yeah, I mean,
and so, you need something to do.
I mean, when you're in a phase where you're just what I like to call job maxing, where you're just going constantly job to job, and it's nothing's a career. You're just working and working. Like I think, I'm in that exact same spot where I go to work, I do all that stuff, and it's like, you don't feel any fulfillment from work if you don't like your job. You seriously don't, especially if everything, like, you just won't feel that, where you need outlets. You're going to need something to do. I mean, if you like your job at first, like, eventually over the years, you're going to change and to grow. You're going to grow into finding something. You go to work every day. You're looking at the back rooms. You see the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
So it feels good. It feels good to have some creative output. That's why I talked about YouTube earlier, and that giving you such an easy creative output to, that's why it's such a useful tool for a lot of people. Because, I mean, a lot of us, maybe we wanted to be filmmakers. Maybe we wanted to be that, but we also know that is a process that takes so long and so much patience, and so much goes into it that we're going to grow stagnant if we don't do something creative that shows our output, that shows what we can do. And that's where I think, like, that's where a medium like brick filming is perfect. That's where stuff like that is incredible, because a lot of anyone who's listening who's younger doesn't know this until now, because, I mean, you go to school and that's kind of, but at least you get to talk to your peers. At least you get to see people like that. You go to work, you get paid, but you're dealing with people you don't want to deal with. You're hoping to God the day ends the minute you clock.
Yeah. You've got your head down for the end of the day, and you've also got your head down for every 2 weeks when you get paid.
Oh.
And that's no way to live life.
Oh no. Oh, I feel so
I'm on bi-weekly, yeah.
Bi-weekly is
that's no way to live life. No. And so, like, for the younger audience, be prepared for it to not turn out the way that you thought it would. Because it certainly didn't for me. I've wanted to be a filmmaker since I was 10.
Yeah.
And in a sense I am. I released a film last year and it was fine, but it just isn't, I'm not where I thought I would be. But when, the price of milk could go up by $15 any other day, and the world's on fire, and the countries are being run by people who should be in at Alcatraz.
Yeah.
You have to find something that keeps you happy and keeps you motivated. So, if you want to be a filmmaker, but you're not working on anything and you're down on yourself like I was this time last year, what can you do? What's in your realm of possibilities? Well, because there's something that you can do. And then that's what brick filming is to me.
I mean, you need to have, like, they're genuinely, for like a sense of purpose in the world, which is the hardest thing to get. you need to have something you love, because to make money, we gotta live out of fear. We gotta just find it. We really gotta find people really just gotta find the place that, this will give me a living, but I'm only working here because at the end of the day, bills are due at the end of the month. I can't,
exactly.
and I can't do what I love to pay them because that market sailed. Unless I wanted to find a way to say smartly. You also gotta think smartly about it. Like, unless I want to smartly move to England and hope to God I meet someone who can get me on the back lot. Like,
they'll give you your big break. You just need one shot.
Yeah, I know.
You can't walk into a movie studio like you did in the 50s and say, I have no experience, but I'm a damn hard worker and I got a good handshake.
That just
that's not how it works anymore.
That's not a thing. That's not a thing. Trust me, it's not easy. I mean, listen, I love the unions and I'll always stand up for the unions because they're very important for employees' rights and all that stuff. But it's not easy getting into the unions.
No, it is not.
Not easy. None of that.
Yeah, I like how we went from complaining about Lego to this big motivational speech.
Bro, we went to actual life stuff, and now I hear Riley screaming in the other room. I hear him actually screaming because he's insane.
You're talking about?
I heard Riley. I heard you screaming.
I would have picked up on my microphone, idiot.
No, I heard you screaming. You were muted on your audio interface.
Nope. I don't even own an audio interface. I have a USB microphone.
This guy has like a $200 audio interface. He's like, I don't own one. I don't own. Oh, it's a board actually. Come on now.
It's not a board.
Oh, it's a board. I see. I just got a little focus right. That's all I need.
It's not a. Technically, it's not a board. It's an audio interface. I wish I had a board, but that's really expensive.
Very expensive.
I would love a board.
If it makes you feel better,
they're nice.
You have the room for a board.
Well, not really.
If you get like a little pull-out table.
Yeah. I would love a board.
You need a roadie case. That's what you need. You just need roadie cases full of equipment and full of wires and shit. Man, that was a good listen, Nathan. You are a gem to have on the podcast because you actually talk. I gotta say that now. I
won't shut up. I go on and on, dude. I will literally.
You know how much
until you tell me to stop, I won't.
You don't understand how much better it is to have someone on here who wants to talk than people who are just dry and don't know how to respond to a question like.
Are we still recording?
Yes. This is the ending. It's the ending right now.
I didn't know. It's like you're like shitting on everybody who's been on the podcast before.
We're ending. That's not everyone. First off, listen. They know who they are. Listen. Shout out to my boy Draco FX. You know who you are, pal.
Dude, Draco FX isn't talking like private calls. Jersey FX.
I mean, he'll randomly DM me sometimes though. That's my boy though. Listen. Never returning to brick filming. That was a great podcast. That's the end of it. And
we're doing the ending? Wait,
yes.
I need to do the sign off, kid. I did the intro.
Oh my god. Okay.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to this fascinating episode of the NAALP podcast. Of course, your regularly scheduled programming of me will be back next week. Caleb, maybe he's a bit flaky on these, and as always, Flannel Shirt Guy, a great guest, very interesting person, very fun guy to talk to. He might be back on in the future, so stay tuned, folks.
Yeah, he's very fun to talk to when you actually talk during the podcast, you know?
Anytime, seriously. I sometimes it's a bad thing that I just can't stop running my mouth. So
it's a good thing for this.
And everybody go check out Flannel Shirt Guy on YouTube.
Facts.
YouTube.com.
Anything else you want to plug?
Robin Hood is out now. Go watch it if you haven't, please.
Yeah.
It is about as jam-packed of my sense of humor as any of my other videos have been. If you like it, check out my other Castle videos. And coming very soon will be a sort of introspective of the 2006 Lego Batcave, but with a twist. So keep your eye out for that. Please consider subscribing. I've had a surge of subscribers lately, and it's just been awesome. I love it. I love every single one of them. Reach out to me, ask me questions, talk to me, catch me on stream. Seriously, I'm loving this right now. So, yes,
don't even consider subscribing. Do subscribe. He has great content. Yeah. We know you'll love it. This is a strong endorsement from the NAALP podcast. Okay?
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Official statement.
Thank you.
Watch House Call as well, because I'm in that. All right.